Tank is done. Tank is hung him up. Shoes off. Get the bag. Put a plaque up. He done. Tank is done. Period.
When you say done, you mean like not fighting anymore?
Tank is checked out mentally. Tank is gone mentally. Tank looking for the big bag, of Jake Paul, Pacquiao, something sort, and he's looking to, hey, I'll see you later. Tank is standing. He's not gonna fight Shakur Stevenson at all. At all. I don't care how much money Turkey offered, give him 4 Lamborghinis, whatever. Tank ain't taking that fight.
The boxing community is focused on one major question. Has Gervonta "Tank" Davis reached the end of his time at the top? Once celebrated as boxing's biggest attraction, he was widely viewed as the natural successor to Floyd Mayweather, a devastating puncher who filled arenas and drew massive pay-per-view audiences. Today, that image appears to be fading, with many believing his passion for the sport has disappeared. A series of headline-making legal issues, criticism over avoiding the toughest opponents, and an underwhelming showing against Roach have left fans wondering what happened. As doubts continue to grow, it feels like one of boxing's most dominant eras could be coming to a close.
I'm gonna do like this for y'all, since y'all thinking ain't no love over here. We'll put the quiet on here.
You know what I'm saying?
How did y'all meet?
Hold on. Okay. I want to say something too.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they want me and this, dude
Let's get this clear.
to be in beef. They want us to be, you know what I'm saying, going at it on Twitter because we young, you know what I'm saying? Flashy, light-skinned dudes, you know what I'm saying? We getting a lot of money and we doing some big things, and it's only the sky's the limit for both of us, all 3 of us, for real. So, you know, they want us to be, but you know what I'm saying? We gonna keep on winning, keep on getting money, and keep doing what we supposed to.
And ain't no way that's gonna happen with an OG in this corner and I'm OG in this corner here. And never in the future. It ain't gonna never happen. It's business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
How did y'all meet?
Got some greatness around here.
How did y'all meet?
That's your name?
Devin was trying. How old you was?
No, it was young, yeah.
14. But I already knew about Devin a long time ago because he was in the amateurs. You know what I mean? Beating everybody up and shit like that. Now he turned pro. You know what I mean?
If y'all played it right, it's a 9-figure fight though. Y'all play this shit right.
Dude, here you go.
I'm being 100. 100 with y'all. I want y'all to make money.
This is about to get messy, so let's break it down. For a long stretch, Gervonta "Tank" Davis earned a reputation as one of the most dangerous finishers in boxing, competing around the 130 to 135 pound divisions. He developed a name built on highlight reel knockouts and sudden fight-ending power. Every time he stepped into the ring, it felt like something explosive could happen at any second.
But I must say this, the most exciting fighter that's acting and fighting in boxing right now is Gervonta "Tank" Davis. When Gervonta "Tank" Davis go out there and fight, he reminds me of Pretty Boy Floyd. Because Pretty Boy Floyd, you couldn't go get no popcorn. You couldn't go get no soda. You couldn't go get no candy. You don't want to miss nothing.
But recently, that presence seems to have faded. The sharp edge, the drive, the finishing mentality. It doesn't feel as strong as it once did.
Of the law, the right decision was made. It's just that it's a damn shame that he gets to lean on the letter of the law, and the state of Nevada and the parole committee had to lean on the letter of the law because he's somebody that I believe doesn't only deserve to be in jail, he deserved to be under the jail.
Instead of news focusing on his upcoming blockbuster fights, the conversation has shifted toward legal troubles and court appearances. For many fans, it started to feel like boxing is no longer the main priority.
Welcome back. Champion boxer Gervonta "Tank" Davis out of jail tonight. The famous South Florida fighter bonded out less than an hour ago.
Now he's accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in front of their children. CBS News Miami's Trish Christakis is live at the jail in West Miami-Dade with details on the allegations against.
Reports soon began circulating about a troubling situation, one that deeply unsettled many of his supporters and added fuel to concerns about his behavior away from boxing.
Tank Davis, you know, he got arrested. I mean, any thoughts on that one?
You did, huh? Again?
Yeah, again.
You know, I mean, hey, look, I actually like Tank Davis. He's a good, you know, he's a good kid. He's a good fighter, a great fighter, actually. He's one of my favorites. Yeah, just get your... That's it, you know, basically. Just shit, you don't hit women, man.
This isn't the first time something like this has surfaced. His history includes multiple incidents, ranging from public disputes to hit-and-run allegations, and each time, it's followed by a return to the ring as if nothing had changed. But this latest situation felt different. It didn't just pass by quietly. It sparked a stronger reaction, with fans and commentators beginning to draw a line in the sand. The patience seems to be running out.
Yeah, man, I just want to say to let the people know that this judge is crazy, bro. This judge she locked me up because basically I bought a property. I did everything in my power to listen to my lawyers.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
The home detention people. I listened to everybody to the T. She's mad that I bought a property. That's why I'm sitting in jail. She said that I shouldn't have. She wanted me to be in an apartment, a one-bed apartment. You know what I mean? And I couldn't even, you know what I mean, take that. You know what I mean? She wanted me to stay in a one-bed apartment and have my kids and nothing to come with me and things like that. I just want to spread light in this situation because I feel as though she's taking advantage of me. She could.
You have 30 seconds remaining.
And she's doing stuff that's not right to me. I feel as though I don't know if she's a bad judge or not, but the thing that she's doing right now is not right. You know what I mean? I feel as though I need to share light on this situation.
Then came the fight with Lamont Roach. This was meant to be a major comeback moment for Tank, a performance designed to shut down the doubts and reassert his place at the top. The expectation was clear. He would overpower Roach, dominate the bout, and remind everyone why he's still considered one of boxing's elite. But the night unfolded very differently. Instead of control and dominance, Tank appeared out of rhythm. He didn't look as sharp or as explosive as fans were used to seeing. Roach stepped in as the underdog, but fought with confidence, timing, and discipline. And at moments he made the fight far more competitive than anyone anticipated.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And was it to get the towel out, to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on?
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning. And you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, But I didn't really know that you can get disqualified for all that. Or when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
The bout officially went down as a majority draw, but the reaction around it told a different story. It didn't feel like a neutral outcome at all. Roach came out of the fight with his reputation boosted, earning more respect than before, while Tank left the ring with questions surrounding his performance and overall sharpness.
This is my opinion. Sure. It was a great fight. It was a close fight. Depending on what they do with that decision of taking the knee, depending if the commission reverses the decision or I think the draw was meant to be. So I like the draw. No, if you take the knee, man, if you take a knee in the 90s or in 2000, you're taking a point off. That's the bottom line. You're taking a point off. I don't know what happened with the referee. Maybe he was a little starstruck. Maybe he was a little, because he loves Tank. He loves New York. He loves the big lights. The referee with the eyes, he's like, a point should be deducted if you take a knee. It's a fact. It's in the rule book, right? The fact that they didn't take it away, then that's where the controversy is, right? It's not, look, did Gervonta get hit? Was he dazed? Who knows? Only he knows. But what I saw, when you take a knee, that's an automatic point. That's just the rule. This is not basketball. This is not, this is not basketball where, wait, hold on, my ankle hurts. Hold on, let me take a timeout. You don't take timeouts in boxing. It just doesn't happen. Whether he had something in his eye or not, you have to fight. There's 3 minutes to fight. So if you take a knee, if you go to your corner, the rules are the rules. And I don't know what New York is gonna settle on, but the rules are the rules.
What made things even more controversial was the reaction after the fight. Instead of pushing for a rematch with Roach to settle the debate and clear up the controversy, Tank has reportedly stayed away from that discussion altogether, From the outside looking in, it's being interpreted as hesitation to run it back. Some believe another meeting with Roach could be more difficult than the first, potentially damaging his standing even further if the outcome went against him.
Well, first off, the rematch, yes, it don't look like it's happening. That's just to, put it out there and be transparent with everyone, because that's the only question I get 10 times a day, maybe even more. So, that's what it is, and that's what it's looking like. Again, we still haven't heard from his camp, like specifically when it comes to the business. So, it is what it is. As far as my future, man, we moving on. We can't just sit around and drag our feet. But there has been some recent news that, his charges got dismissed in Florida.
That's good news. But does that open up the possibility for talks to reopen, champ, or are you gonna move on for the time being and maybe revisit this later? What's the general feeling with you and your camp?
I mean, like I said, we're not going to sit and wait. I think their best bet is to, try to structure something. If not, we're going to move forward. We don't have time to be, it's not like we're the cash cow, you know what I'm saying?
But do you think he even wants to fight you?
Honestly.
Tank is now pursuing a fight with Jake Paul, a YouTuber who made his name stepping into the ring with retired MMA fighters and well-known personalities, rather than taking on elite, active-level professional boxers.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. I'll be super, super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
To be fair, Jake Paul definitely understands how to promote a fight and draw massive viewership. Still, when you look at it from the perspective of Gervonta Davis, a fighter once expected.
Didn't say you got your eye on Tank. What do you think about the rumors of Tank and Jake fighting?
Man, Tank disrespectful to the sport if he choose that over fighting with me. I'm the best fighter in the sport. I've been telling him that, and he called cap on it. So if he won't call cap and say I'm not who I say I am, come prove it.
From the audience's point of view, it comes off as a clear cash-driven decision. Jake Paul is known to generate enormous attention and a big financial boost, and Tank is fully aware of that.
I want to talk about, just because I'm curious, so you see a lot of athletes announce retirement and then come back, or announce retirement and then don't retire. How realistic is this?
It's real.
Has it changed? Have you been have you had any times like, maybe I was tripping a bit?
Yeah, I do be having them thoughts.
Yeah.
But it's also too, I want to get myself together though.
Which is much more important.
Yeah, I really want to get myself together, not retire, but take a break, But the only thing is, well, I ain't gonna lie. I had already made a promise. To Al, we out of it type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's I can stick around and I will help people and guide people, but as far as me competing, I don't really want to do it. It's other stuff I need to work on, being more there for my kids, going to school, just building myself up as a person,
yeah.
You know what I mean, as a great human being. That's what I'm focusing.
But the interesting part is that this may not actually be about Jake Paul at all. Even before the Roach fight, Tank was already hinting at stepping away from the sport, dropping subtle clues, posting vague messages online, and openly questioning how long he wanted to continue boxing. That really makes you stop and think. Here's a fighter in his prime, still unbeaten at that point, still carrying major star power in boxing, already entertaining the idea of walking away. That's not something you normally see. That IT points to someone who may have already begun detaching mentally from the sport well before he ever faced Lamont Roach.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really trying to be in this too much longer. That's the answer right there for you.
How old are you now? 28?
28.
Yeah. How much longer are you expecting to do it?
Once I get them guys out of there, I'm gone.
Is that right? Let's say 30-ish, something like that? Why do you want to get out so soon?
I want to just help people that's coming behind me. I feel as though that's more important.
future.
Is that why you got Lamont Peterson and Anthony on this card?
They was before me, but they're trying to do my good deeds. I feel as though it's something that's installed in me. There's loyalty. I feel as though that's something that people missing out here. I feel as though if you're in a position to help somebody, help them for the right reason.
After that controversial draw and the wave of criticism that followed, the idea of retirement suddenly doesn't feel far-fetched anymore. Being exposed on that stage, with the world watching him struggle and look far more human than people expected, seemed to shift the entire conversation around his future. Even other fighters have started speaking out. Claressa Shields, one of the most accomplished women in boxing, and someone who is reportedly close to Tank, didn't sugarcoat her view. She said he needs therapy, not more sparring sessions, not another comeback fight, and not a tune-up bout.
Are you retiring?
Are you losing the love?
What changed?
What made you? It's trash, garbage.
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
I'm out of it.
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with the
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might regain the love for it though? You never know. Like you say, you got to spark today.
The mental health issues, the loss of sharpness, the frustration showing up in his private life. It all seems to be building up at once.
We can debate the top fighter in the world pound for pound. We can do that. What we cannot do is debate who's the most exciting fighter, who's the biggest box office attraction in boxing. That would happen to be Gervonta Davis. We just got to accept it. I think that Frank Martin is a talented fighter. He'll make some things happen down the line in the future, but we'll never look at him the same after that destruction. Not to say that we won't respect him, but we'll never look at him the same because he got destroyed by Gervonta Davis. And that's no shame, that's no slouch, but damn, still in all, if you get destroyed, you get destroyed. Gervonta Davis is the #1 box office attraction. Who I want to see him against next is Shakur Stevenson. I don't want to see him against Devin Haney because Devin Haney has proven to me that he's not a good punch taker. I want to see Gervonta Davis in the ring with somebody perceived as having enough power to put him on the canvas too. That's what I want to see.
A fighter who once moved through divisions with dominance, building momentum and shaping expectations for a new era in boxing. But now, the narrative around him risks turning in a very different direction. Some fans and critics suggest he could be remembered not for what he achieved, but for what they feel he failed to fully capitalize on, questioning whether distractions outside the ring and inconsistent ambition inside it slowed down what could have been an even greater legacy. This is a new in fight history. Athletes blessed with incredible skill, but unable to break free from their personal struggles. At this moment, Tank appears to be heading down that very same path.
There we go again. That's why I don't do interviews anymore, because they always take my word and misconstrue it. You know what I'm saying? When we was talking about individuals, we wasn't talking about nobody specific, and we wasn't talking about Tank. Tank is my baby. Tank, Kenny said, out of 100, 2 of them love you. That's one of them that do love you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing I don't want. He's a grown man, and he have the right to make the grown man decisions that he want. So let's get that. Put that up. Everybody's snatching something and don't even have a clue. And that's what I was saying about social media. You know what I'm saying? If you don't hear a person say it out their mouth, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. I love all my fighters, but I'm just trying to tell them, man, I'm not getting younger. I'm getting older. I'm getting to a point in my life that is just getting on my nerves that they don't appreciate the work that we are putting in. Appreciate. Show up for the coach. Be on time. That is stuff I'm talking about.
Stop this narrative about Tank not paying their account. Each and every time I worked that corner with Tank. Tank took care of me. And he's going to continue to take care of me. Tank is family for life. Yeah. And it wasn't you that started the Southpaw. They started a couple years ago with the Vegas Rat. But in Baltimore, we don't count other men's pockets. I don't care if he's a billionaire, I'm not counting his pockets.
Has the career of Gervonta Davis reached its end? Could this truly be the final chapter for him? At the moment, that possibility is starting to feel more real than ever. With ongoing legal troubles, a noticeable dip in drive, the controversial draw against Lamont Roach, the avoided rematch talk, the spectacle surrounding Jake Paul, and growing rumors about retirement, it's getting harder to ignore the idea that Tank may be running out of momentum in his career.
Skill for skill, none of these guys can mess with me. Like, nobody. I feel like my skills is way better than, like, Floyd. Like, if I'm on my game. I take that. Probably hand in hand. But skill-wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me. No.
But what's your take on it? Do you believe Gervonta Davis is truly finished in the sport, or is there still one more major return waiting in him? Share your opinion in the comments below, because this could be one of the biggest talking points in boxing at the moment. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next upload. See you in the next one.